Hello, good morning students. Hope everything is fine. Today I am going to discuss your third chapter, that is working with tables in MS Access 2013. So this is very important portion because MS Access is very important application in computer. So what things today we are going to, and you know about tables. So today we are going to discuss about tables in MS Access. Now what things we are going to learn, as it is a very vast chapter, so I will explain in two parts. Today I will give you the first part, next day I will give you the remaining part. So today what things we are going to learn in this chapter, I am telling to you. Understanding data types 1, then creating a database and tables from templates, creating a database and table manually, defining relationship between tables. So it is very important to know about the chapter. So before I am going to discuss the chapter, what things you have. First you need to know what is table. What is table? So table is a combination of rows and columns, you already know, and table contains data. Table contains data. So a table contains fields and records. A record is composed of fields and contain all the data about one particular person, company or item. A field contains data about one particular aspect of the table, say first name of the student or email address of the student, maybe etc etc. So each record contains field values. So in this figure you can see that this particular portion is known as field. First name is a field. In the first name they are writing the name of the students, and this is, you can say, the horizontal row, that is ID number 2, name of the student, last name. So this particular thing, it is called record, and field value means the particular, this one is called field value. So three things is involved here. One is field, and there is field value, and this is record. So this is a field, you can see that this is a field, this is a record, and this is a field value. Okay students, next we have data type. So what is data type? Data type which determines the type of data that can be stored in a field. For example, suppose you want to write your name. How will you write your name? You will write your name. If you want to write your name, you will use text. If you write a digit, you will use number. So these are called data types. In our book, some basic data types has given and their uses also written. I'll just tell some of you, you can understand things. First given short text, then given long text. So first text is a alphanumeric value. Alphanumeric value means alphanumeric value. Alphanumeric value means it contains alphabet with numericals. Alphabet with numericals. For example, name, email address, city, country, etc. So we are using alphabets as well as numericals, means 0 to 9, A to Z. Long text, if this alphanumeric value is a lengthy one, that means character up to, its range up to 64,000, then you will use long text. For example, sentence, paragraph, etc. Now if I want to put a zip code, want to write a zip code or want to write a pin code, what I'll do? I'll use numeric data. Same way, if I want to insert date and time, I can put date and time, date or time. So this way it will be given. So these are the basic data type we will use in MS Access. Next, understanding the basis of a table. The table feature in MS Access help us to tabulate the information in rows and columns in a systematic way. So what is the importance having a table in MS Access? The importance of having a table in MS Access, that the required the information what we will get, that particular information we will insert or we will establish in rows and columns format. That means in a systematic tabular format. So it will be easy for us to understand, as well as it will be accepted by most of us. So it is, first of all, it is very much easy to understand. So that's why Riddle helps us to tabulate the information in rows and columns in systematic way. Okay, students. Next we have creating tables, creating database and tables from templates. Creating a database from templates. MS Access 2013 comes with many database templates, means inbuilt. You see this one, these are the database templates. One is nutrition tracking, these are the inbuilt already, so we can use it and we can apply according to our requirements. Suppose I want to create a real estate, so that template has been already given. About vehicle maintenance, about vehicle maintenance, that templates already given. About call tracker, that call tracker templates already given. Okay, so this way we can use the templates. Next, given consumer service, this templates already we can use. Now what is given, I just read out and explain. So many templates which are readily available for user depending on our purpose. We can select the template and customize it by adding new tables. So we can customize it by adding tables or by adding fields, new fields in the existing tables. So we can update it in our own way based on our suits and our requirement. If we click on new in the backstage view, what will display? It displays a list of available templates. It is seen here in the book. Select the templates to suit your requirement. Give the file name. So you have to read the file name, and where will store? Will select the location. After selecting the location in the database, it will be stored there, and then you click on create option. We can then customize it as per the requirement. So these are the following available formats as already given. So we can use by using this inbuilt template features. Now what we said, it is given in our book how to do. Let us create a simple database from template home inventory. I want to create a home inventory. Now they are showing it here. Let us create a simple database. We are creating a database based on home inventory. So what we'll do, we'll click on backstage view. In backstage view, we'll get the option new. Please see here, we'll get the option view new. There we'll select the home inventory. After selecting the home inventory, enter the file name and create OK. After you have to click the file name, what file name you want to save it, what the file name should be to save it, then click on create. So your database you will create it based on home inventory, then that particular window will come. The database will open. So then you can select the ID, then item, category, condition, acquired date, location. So you can put the fields and you can add the new fields also. As we see, there are tables, forms and reports which are readily created. We can choose and customize them by adding or deleting any fields according to our requirements. So we can modify it according to our requirement. We can add or we can delete any field. We can then enter the records to populate the data database and use it. Now this one is another option. Now we can create it by manually also, creating database and tables manually. So if the available templates do not suit our needs, suppose what we want, if this type of database is not present or is not enlisted in our templates portion, so I can create my own database. So we can design and create database and table on our own. Before creating a new database, suitable planning is required in the initial stage. So before you want to create, you should have a plan, what you want to do, how will you do. So you should have a thought that how you will arrange it. Later it would be a difficult. After creating, if you want to do something, so it will be difficult, so it will be a time consuming and it will be a hard work. So consider that we are going to create a student database. As we know that a database consisting more than one table with related information, we need to decide on the table that need to be created and the list of fields and their data type for each table. For example, student database. So we'll create a student database. So there are two tables in student database. So there are two tables in student database. You can see that first table is student list, another is student attendance. So field name is given, data type is given, field name is given and data type is given. Here ID is the field name, here also ID is a field name. So both the table related to each other. Okay, so this way we can create our student database. Okay, this way we can create our student database. So here fields has given ID, first name, last name, gender, roll number, date of birth. The data type has given, as I already told. Here also student attendance, we are getting ID, student, attendance date, status. Okay, next we have table and field property. Table and field have property that to be set to control their characteristics. Now where you will get this kind of thing, this property? Table properties affect the behavior of a table. They can be set using property sheet. There's an option is there, property sheet. You can set it. Okay. Field properties apply to a field in a table and defines the field's characteristic. They can be set in datasheet or in the design view. So we'll go to datasheet or design view. Field name given and field name, here the field data type given. When you click on property sheet, these options will are there. So you can adjust these things, or down you will see this one. So when you select this, it will be given. So you can adjust. See here, field size 255. We already told the short text has a field size 255. So this one you can see in datasheet view. You will see in datasheet view or design view. Now I have a list that is called field property. It is called field property. Okay, field property. In field property, what things you will get? Field size, here it is, field size. Then what is given? Layout of the field. Layout of the field is given here. Then given decimal places, new values. So field size means the maximum size of the data stored as a text, number or auto number, like that. Decimal places means specify the number of decimal places, means up to how much decimal place it will take, up to 2 decimal places or up to 3 decimal places, up to 4 decimal places. So you can say new values means specify whether an auto number field is incremented or assigned a random value when the number new record is added. Same way, field types, field properties, description given, caption also given, default value, validation rules, validation text required, allowed, zero length, indexed, action tag, append only, format, text align. Align means specify the default alignment of text. It will be from left or right or centered. We can select it. So students, please read the properties well, so you can understand. So up to this much student, up to this much I will have explained. I hope this explanation will help you a lot to understand the chapter. Please go through the chapter very well. It's a very important and interesting chapter, and rest of the remaining portion I will discuss in next video, next audio video lesson. I hope you will understand the things well. If you have any doubt, any query, please inform me. Thank you very much. Goodbye.